everybody. It's Anne from Easy Arranger. I've got the sign over here today. Easy Arranger. And we are here for another Friday Flowers. Hope everyone is doing great. This is going to be a pretty long one today, I think, but regardless, I'm not going to be on next week, and I'm not going to be on the week after that. So you have to get your Friday Flowers fix today. So we're actually going to kind of do 2 arrangements today to kind of tide you over. Just kidding. Anyway, I'm going on vacation. I'm going to Florida, and I am going to spend some time sitting on the beach and recharging the batteries with family time and friend time, and I can't tell you I'm so ready. But today we're actually going to talk about ranunculus. So I don't know if you're familiar with these beauties, but let me show you. I walked into the grocery store and I was like, I don't need one. I need all the colors, because these are just flowers and happiness. So I absolutely love ranunculus. To me, they're like a cross between a peony and a rose. And I know they're not, but to me, they look like that. So today we're actually gonna do 2 arrangements with our 4 bunches of ranunculus I bought yesterday. And I did buy some wax flower if we wanna put some in. I may not. And I'm gonna do in a tall and a short. So sometimes, you're doing an event and you want flowers in your house. Ooh, every time. And sometimes you want a big arrangement because you want it to have that big, fluffy, tall effect. And sometimes you don't. Sometimes you just want something low and tight. So if you're putting it on a dinner table, you're not looking through it or around it to try and talk to the person next to you. So I thought with Easter coming, this might be a fun one to talk about this week. Both of our vases here, we're going to be using a 6-inch Easy Arranger. This is our 6-inch in the natural packaging. You also get that 6-inch comes in your 3-pack too. So if you have a 3-pack, it's going to be the biggest one in your 3-pack, okay? So I am going to get started. So this is our kind of yellow and orange bouquet. If you don't have ranunculus, but you want to do a similar design, any of the longer stemmed flowers, roses will work. Roses will look great. Even carnations, you could use those as well. Ranunculus have a really soft, fluffy petal, and I love that soft and fluffiness. So look at these. I mean, how can you not be happy? And look at these flowers. So for the shorter bowl, I am going to cut the ranunculus kind of really short. So the flowers can actually rest on the Easy Arranger, so you can really cut it as short as you want. So for this one, even that's a little bit too long. So you can fill up the water to the height of the stem. So see, I'm just gonna put that little guy right in there like that. And then I love these little buds. I just think they're sweet. So again, I'm gonna chop it. I mean, look how short I'm making this. This is also a great idea if you get a bouquet of flowers and you realize you've broken some stems, do a little arrangement with it, because the Easy Arranger will still hold the flower in the bowl, but then you can actually adjust the water level to come up to that little broken stem. So for this tall one, I'm going to take the same ranunculus stem, and I'm just going to cut it a little bit off. I always do, even if I don't need it to be a certain height, I always cut a little bit off the bottom, because when you do a fresh cut on your flowers, it's easier for it to get the water up into the stem. So this one, do you see how this has this bifurcation right here? So when you have that, what you want to do is use the outer rims of your Easy Arranger, because they're wider. So if you're looking at the Easy Arranger, see how these outer rings are actually a little wider, so you can nest this down in more. I want to start in the center, so I'm actually going to trim that stem off the side and use that separately, okay? So I'm just going to put this one right in the center. So she sits like that. And then I'm going to add more water to this later, but I'm going to put this cute little bud on the outside. So I'm going to keep going. Oh, wow. It's a really wild and crazy stem. So let's go back to the little one. And we're going to cut this stem super, super short and add that one there. Ranunculus kind of have a head that kind of wants to tilt over, so you're going to want to work with that. Don't try to fight with the natural part of the flower. That's just going to make you nuts. Put some of that in. So I took my daughter with me to the store yesterday when we went to buy the flowers. And it was fun to see her reaction to it too. She's 13, so you know, you never know what you're gonna get with a 13-year-old. But she was like, "Oh my gosh, those are beautiful," and that made me happy. I hope more kids get this like love of flowers that we all have. So I'm gonna keep it going. I'm gonna try and go a little faster so this isn't a 70-minute video. I am spacing out, since I have so much color coming into this arrangement, I am gonna space out my flowers so that they're kind of spread out around the arrangement. Man, we're gonna have a hard time getting all these in here, I think. There's so many of them. Oh, this one's really good. I'm gonna kind of see if I can get him right. Oh yeah, that looked really perfect. Okay, that's my big tall guy. Look at that one. Woohoo! So pretty. Okay, chopping these a little. I'm gonna see if I can get a little length on this one, so he kind of pop. Oh yeah, see how that one kind of like this is popping up over the top of the other ones. So I left the stem a little longer. Great thing about Easy Arranger too, at the end of it, if you're like, I don't like how that one flower looks, you just pull it out and you can trim it, and it doesn't ruin the whole arrangement because everything's kind of in that grid. Oh, and then last but not least is this beautiful yellow bloom. Oh, so pretty. So I got my flowers at Trader Joe's. I don't know if every grocery store, okay, look at that guy. Oops. I mean, seriously. I don't know if every grocery store has Ranunculus right now, but check with your farmer's market too, because I think a lot of them are going to start to have some really great spring blossoms. All right, I'm adding the pink now. And we ended on the, ooh, stuck. We ended with the large one, so we'll go back to the small. I did not come up with like a real plan for this arrangement ahead of time, so I am just putting the flowers in there. Ranunculus have this kind of like wild, twisty bit of look to him. Oh, this one's just a bud. So I'm gonna just kind of work with that. I'm not gonna fight it, so I'm gonna let it be kind of a wild arrangement. I'm not gonna fight the overall look of it. Let's get a big one here. This one is good. So if you followed our videos last time, we did I did one that had Astrameria and branches. And I should have taken a picture last Friday, but we were so busy with another event, I didn't get a chance to. But it was blooming. It was like still gorgeous and perfect, like the whole next week. And our branches started leafing out. It's like we're growing a tree. It's still downstairs. The Astrameria are done by now, but everything else, the branches look hilarious. I'm like, okay, we're gonna end up with a blooming tree. Okay. Back to this guy. Cut about 3 inches off. The other thing that's kind of nice about doing 2 arrangements at the same time is you can, especially with Easy Arranger, you can space your flowers out. So you really are getting, at any point you can stop, and this one's looking a little weird right now, but you can stop and just go, okay, that's good enough. I'm gonna add more to this arrangement, or, you know, I'm going to take some from this and add to this. Okay, this is a beautiful pink bloom. I want him to go there. Okay, look at that. It's getting cuter. The one thing I will say about Ranunculus is when you don't want to touch them a whole lot, they are a little bit sensitive. They're just a very soft petal. And I think this guy wants to be shorter. So a lot of times the flowers that I caught here don't come home with me. They usually go home with one of my employees. I might take this one home because it's just so cute. Whenever I try to take flowers home from my office, either a cat tries to eat it or I spill it in my car. Okay. There's that one, and oh, we got a little baby one here that's cute. Too wild for this one, for that spot. So I hope everyone has like fabulous plans for Easter, even if you have to spend it without your family this year. Hopefully this is the last year we have to fight with that, right? Hopefully this year we get to spend time with, or next year we're all talking about how COVID was such a distant memory, right? Okay, there we go. Okay, that was yellow and pink. Let's go with white. The videos when I do the flowers live without pre-cutting them are always so long, so I apologize. There's no good way to do it quickly when you're cutting it all on TV or on YouTube. Okay, I want to show you how that's looking right now. Hi, I'm not sure if that's Lonnie or Lanny. Hi, how are you? And hi, Han. Nice to see you. Thanks for tuning in today. Okay, let's see here. Whew. Check out this bad boy. I cut that one down a little bit because there was no way it was going to fit. All right. Welcome to the Easy Arranger Friday Flowers. Well, thank you for coming and saying hi with me today. Playing with some flowers. We're working on Ranunculus right now. And, ooh, let me do this. Let's cut this down. And you know, if you are a Easy Arranger girl, or if you or guy, and want to share pictures of what you've done, we love that. Please send them to sales@easyarranger.com. I will post them on our Facebook, or I'll post them on our blog too, on easyarranger.com. I would love to show off some of your designs and what you guys do with Easy Arranger. One lady sent me a picture one time. She had used an Easy Arranger to create a light, like an actual like chandelier. She hung glass balls from an 8-inch Easy Arranger. It was the craziest thing I've ever seen. And I thought that is the ultimate in creativity. Okay, all right guys. So this one I'm feeling like is almost done. I still have a whole nother bouquet of color that can go in this, and that's the red. So I'm gonna kind of pause on that. I'm gonna build this one some more since it's our tall one. I want to leave room for the red. So this one, ooh, it's getting floppy. I'm gonna put that one a little closer to the center. This one's real floppy. She has a mind of her own. Okay. That one, fresh cut. Okay, I'll bring this one over into the camera a little better in a second here. Okay. It's kind of weird and wild, right? I might have to do some adjusting on this one. The Ranunculus may have beat me in the tall arrangement. Let's see. I think this one needs to be a little shorter. So this is what I like about Easy Arranger. If you find a stem that you're like, okay, that one just isn't working. This one's got a bifurcation in it, that's why. Okay, so you just pull it out. It doesn't do anything to the rest of the flower arrangement. You just cut it and put it back down in. I think that one actually needed to be quite a bit shorter. Let's see if that worked. Okay, that's better. There we go. Now we're getting there. Little orange guy is kind of not doing what I want. Move him back there. Tracy's coming in. She wants to play with flowers, but we're not going to let her today. She has to go downstairs. She's making flowers. We actually make these copper and enamel flowers. And that's what Tracy spends 90% of her time doing. So she likes to sneak up here on occasion. Okay, so here are the reds. I'm going to add these to this one. Okay, look how cute that is. Woohoo! I think the small one might win the prize for the cuter of the two of these today. This one's getting a little weird and wild. Oh, she said it's so pretty. She asked to say that because I pay her. Okay. I think that one's done, maybe. Hold on, let me put one more little bud over here. Oh yeah. Okay. Baby one is done. I'm like so happy with this. Check out the Facebook. I'll take some still images in a little bit. And then you guys can vote on which one you like better, tall or short. I say short. Okay. Let's finish this guy out. So we've still got some more red. I think what we're, hey Tracy, can you grab this one and get it off so I can finish the other one? So this one looks like it needs, it's just so wild looking. Work with what you got, but holy moly, these are like, they have a mind of their own. They have a mind of their own. Okay. I think it's because they have these crazy curly stems. It's so weird. It's so weird. I think you have to embrace the wild ranunculus because it's just going to be wild. I think I could play with this one all day and still have it be slightly different than what I want. Okay, that was better. I need some more trimming. Okay, we're getting closer, we're getting closer. I can start to see where the gaps are. So I'm gonna do these facing away from the camera for a second because I wanna get this side exactly how I want it, and then I'll flip it around. And we can talk about, oh my, size of that stem. I have to cut that one because it's so gigantic. Okay. I think I'm gonna go right here. That one wants to go there. That one wants to go there. This guy's a little too long. All right, so this might go down in history as the longest video I've ever done, but okay, I'm gonna show you guys from this side. I think this one would have to be like a one-sided because you're gonna get one side right and then you're gonna be like, nope, the other one needs some love too. It's just kind of weird looking. All right, now see if we can add some fluff. I have wax flour here, which if you've watched before, I tend to grab it every time I'm at the store because I absolutely love the scent and I love the like texture of them. So let's see if this helps our very strange arrangement we have going on today. Maybe not. You win some, you lose some. Actually, I think this is going to help a little bit. Okay, only do ranunculus and lower arrangements. That's what I'm learning. Oh, that's a big step. Okay, if this somehow turns out looking good, I think we might have a miracle on our hands. An Easter miracle. Oh, the wax flour smells like lemon. Like lemon something. Okay. I'm gonna just say, I don't know if you, somehow that turned out. I have absolutely no idea how. I still need to do a little love on this side still to kind of do a 360 view. But when you see the stills, like it's kind of almost hard to see on the video. But when you see the stills, it actually looks really good. Who knew? Anyway, that is the longest in history Friday flowers. Thank you so much for tuning in, you guys. I hope you get out, get some ranunculus, get some Easter flowers, try out some low-high designs and see what you come up with. Everybody have a great day. Take care. I'll see you in 2 weeks. Bye-bye.